doorway. Nade to be chucked through the floor, but it's way off mark, unfortunately. Not a single point of damage going against the members of Parabellum as they dodge it outright. Slash2 gonna be forced out of his push down through 90, and Blaz will also find success from the defense, being able to take down Surf, bringing the Beast Coast roster down to only 3 players left with about 30 seconds remaining.
East Coast have been practically boxed out of the site, and it continues to work out for PB. Bloodshed after bloodshed for the defense, and finally they'll wrap things up with a bow. They have to give over one body, but Parabellum looking spicy with this opener. Has one on the windowsill, and he'll be able to continue to delay with these smokes. No more frag grenades down low, no more depth charges available for Sweater, when it's going to be a dead Kool-Aid anyways from Bathroom.
These 4 nades be working out well, considering the lack of movement for Parabellum, but no, not the case. Gunnar steals another member of the Beast Coast roster away from this assault now. Anthony as well with a successful entry against Eska, backed by Trophy Connector, leaves Gunnar alone with only 5 seconds left and Case down on the ground. He could still very easily win this one. Coming down to the wire, do they have the capability to take him down? No, they don't even have an angle. He's control, at least over here by the main lobby. They're going to be free to open up all the bottom to top angles they might need. Oh, this is such a huge play from Gunnar though. Dropping down into Art Studio, grabs Surf away. Sweater keeping things even though for Beast Coast, and in this case, in control for Beast Coast. He trades out a second frag now, eliminates a second member of the team. Let's make it 3, but Gunnar gets the better of him and goes right back over to the cross by the front door to challenge for a 3rd kill.
And now Beast Coast, I mean, yeah, they've had some pop, but there's no sizzle to it. Need to try and work their way through this bar fire, but Gunnar with a quad kill now. Give over the reins, he's 10-0-0.
It's like Slash is at least read into that rotation, but the timing has to be perfect here as he moves in, and it's just not gonna happen. Gunnar completes the set for the ace and single-handedly saves the round and shuts down the BC roster along the way. Still moving forward though, ready to take the challenge against Beast Coast, hoping someone swings the gun vault or pops up from behind the bar, but not gonna be able to find it this early on. Still though in position with about 30 seconds, or rather a minute I should say, in excess before he's forced into an execute. He reads the play coming from 90 though after the toxic bait forces him off of death's door. Hot Pings coming in now to confirm the position of the other 2 players, but they're long gone for Beast Coast as they do not want to move out to challenge this already set position from Gunnar.
Parabellum taking their time again here with the lead-off pick. Gonna end up working their way towards the gun vault now. Gonna have some impacts out, but oh no, a frag grenade from underneath is actually gonna pick up that player. Drip's now down. Sweater picks up Blaz though, and Eska will fall, but Kool-Aid refrags onto Drip. Kool-Aid now down though, as Sweater's got himself a triple, but now another frag grenade from underneath. Gunnar with 2 big kills here and a cleanup from Penguin. They're trying to get control of the case. They know that at least one player has to be in here behind the bar, but where is the other? Well, he's actually coming up main stairs at the current moment. A push-in play here from Penguin, but it's a nice shot here from Anthony. Not equal trades though, back and forth, as Gunnar will finally be able to get to his teammate and assist in getting this kill. Surf now has to try and stop both of them as the plant will go down.
Surf relying on his teammate previously inside of bar, thinking that they would be able to survive, and he might be able to make a play from down below on a flank, but no longer the case. He's had to push himself back into the site now. Doesn't have great intel on where the second player is positioned themselves either. Obviously knows where the planter's gone down at. He's gonna get some great damage onto them as well, but the pre-fire is a little too late against Gunnar, so he shuts it down instead, and Parabellum lock in their 5th round as they take control of the first in the second half.
Swing, but unable to connect onto the Finkhead. Actually loses the gunfight to Gunnar. Gunnar had a great game yesterday. Another strong performance from him would boost the chances of Parabellum against Space Station.
that it would. I mean, it's always hard to fight the finger on those angles, but Rampy said that he had faith in that gunfight. Unfortunately for him, it did not go in his favor, and now it moves to the SSG a bit of a tough place.
That's a second kill for Parabellum now as well, as Fultz was the one who seemed to be flirting with it. Penguin walks in, takes out both the gate. Oh no, hot cold! He's got great patience, but gets red immediately and trades off, as he seemed to fly under the radar, and it leaves Skies to die alone in the bomb site as Parabellum storms through round number 1 very quickly. Terrible. Skyscraper overall was 49% rounds won by the defense, 51% rounds won by the attack. So that is as even as you can get other than 50-50. Oh my goodness. First kill goes out to Rampy, and Penguin blind takes one to Hot and Cold. Unfortunate timing for Hot as the flash is just a little bit too late, and maybe could have stopped Penguin from capitalizing.
The odds are not in favor of the defenders at all.
Well, 1 minute left. Cool. Kool-Aid takes down Skies. Skies was the last man standing for Space Station. Won't live to see the end of this round at all. Bosco rotates as Rampy gets one of his own for Space Station. Adrenal Surge goes out. Blaz knocking on the door of the A-bomb. Sight inside of Drum. There's a rotate that leads into Karaoke. Sees the head of the Jaeger. Down goes Fultz. Swung and a nice flick from Blaz, and he collapses onto Rampy. The next one up is Bosco, still inside of Geisha. Close enough. Parabellum seconds away from getting the diffuser down, and it gives even a more troubling prospect for Bosco. Oh, through the wall and read so well. Bosco, a nice shot on the Blaz. 2 more to be found. Sound cue will come out. A smoke goes down, and it will do some damage to the ace of Penguin. A long arm now as well from Bosco to try and drag out the smoke. He does it, but it's Eska on the sledge to do the damage at the end. And some surfaces are not consistent either. You might think that you're hitting an angle that's proper, and it ends up turning out the opposite way. There we go. I think this is what the intention was for Rampy. First kill goes to Penguin. Talking about how Kivas don't work out, we saw that yesterday. Melted in the Mirage match. Was not, had some struggles. There's another kill coming in for Parabellum. They are cleaning up and whisking their way through. Rampy off site. He's got 2 different players from Parabellum to focus on. First kill for Space Station comes in, but goodness gracious, the round is over. PB just slaughter Space Station inside of the bomb site and off. He's got 3 targets to hit. 2 are players, 1's a cam. He goes for the cam. Maybe misprioritization on his part. 2 kills from SSG answered back by a single from Parabellum. Now it's Kool-Aid to take the engagement. He wins it out. Space Station throwing bodies at the problem, but the problem is now that they've lost a body. So Space Station sits at 2 to Parabellum's 2. That OSA, the pivotal operator on this bomb site that we highlighted all the way back in round number 2 that died early, is still upright, and both of those shields are available. One currently in the hands of Gunner. Do you use it to escort your teammate into the bomb site? How are you going to play this one out? Hot and Cold has already used the Nitro Cell. There's no impacts to take care of this. And nicely read by Gunner, who abandons the shield and picks off Hot. It's Skies to the rescue, but guess what? You can't go through the shield, so you run for it. Gunner's shield is a great bait as he picks up those 2 kills while both players from Space Station are distracted. And nades from down below, that should clear out the shield. There it goes in the midst of the bomb site. That small cubby, gold as they call it, no longer able to sit there, but we know that there's no players in that position. Instead, there's one not too far off, but still, again, with that rotate, not actually in the midst of the bomb site. Second crack here at Karaoke. All right, what are they able to accomplish? Skies has been down. Kool-Aid is on low HP. That's where we stand right now with only 30 seconds to go. It's been a bit of a quiet round. Now Bosco's been down. Skies retrieved. Gunner the very first kill. Space Station trickling on in. Nice shot from Blaz on the stairs. Eska there for support. Parabellum looking much sharper on this particular defense. Same bomb set. 15 seconds to go. Space Station struggling to get into the building. The fire from the Goyo shield will continue with a Goyo explosion. Yamahomai tries to get back to the bomb site, and he does so quite successfully. Eska gets in and picks up 2 kills on the way to a flawless round for Parabellum. And the timeout works wonders. PB 2 rounds away from a massive W. You were talking, by the way.
It's a nice bounce. That was all I was going to say. Eska stays alive. Eska finds a kill to Fultz so that Geisha control stays. Factor off the board. This is the big difference maker from the previous time Parabellum defended Kitchen. This time PB, they get to hold the ground.
Eska still surviving in this area upstairs of Geisha. Very limited HP, so a single bullet will take him out, but the longer that he can exist, the bigger and more painful a thorn he will be in the side of SSG, and this is a very shrewd angle that he's playing off of as well. Nicely played on the Hot. The birthday buff is apparently worn off at this point. 20 seconds left though, and Gunner finds one for Parabellum. It looks like match point for PB, and there it is, a flawless round to answer back.
So I really think that right now this is all up to Parabellum. They got a good setup tools to deal with this situation. They got a good operator lineup. The nuke here could actually be a very big factor. You can creep up a staircase middle of the round, and if you're lucky with timing, if you got good information to work with, can get a free kill and then, you know, open up the round for your team.
This is the same bomb site as well that Space Station brought out a similar looking lineup, which is over towards Karaoke and T, and will be spearheaded by the Monty, and they get the first pick too with it from Parabellum. One of the Razor Blues go off, and the Penguin sustains quite a bit of damage from a toxic canister, but yet still PB take down Skies. No way for the Thorn to be able to come back. So while the Razor Blooms will continue to hang around their locations, you've lost a very capable operator. And it was to Eska, who plays that Nook and is able to fly under the radar. More damage being done to Penguin from the smoke. Wow, that was well tossed. Look at the Monty. Just HP being chipped away at requires an Adrenal Surge to top the Monty back up.
It does. Remember, if you are under an effect of Adrenal Surge, you do take more smoke damage, so you gotta time it correctly unless that third Toxic Wave might take you out. But there it is. Third one is gone, nothing more left in the pocket. Now it's hard for SSG.
And while the first two were so successful, that third Toxic Canister from Bosco does no damage to Penguin whatsoever. It was a risk, it was a gamble. They take it, doesn't pay off, but you still take it nonetheless. A banked nade goes off, doesn't do any damage to Space Station. Eska from below still has one in his back pocket as the Nook engaging the Cloak, and now still sitting inside a Barbecue. Will be watched quite intently. Nice flick, Parabellum coming alive. Bosco and Fultz fall. PB in a 5v2. The Monty still troubling Hot and Cold, who's not too far away. He could do some damage. Looks towards the Finka, can't do much at all. Rampy next one in, and guess what? It's another flawless round. What the hell is going on? It's something that we haven't talked about either. The zombie setup. And with 1 minute to go, those could be a huge pain in the backside for Space Station if they don't have the necessary utility. And Gunnar starts things off well. We talked about how he's been the first F for his team far too frequently. Well, he makes good use of that roam. Down goes Hot and Cold. The ace, no more.
Penguin is still hiding on top of drama area, so like he could have a massive value here, impacting the round. On this boost spot, they have no idea. They're using Toxic Babes to stall.
Oh my, Penguin has the angle. Penguin has the angle. 30 seconds to go. The Finka not too far off. You have to control that gun. That's all you got to do. Nobody pressuring in from drum. The moment that Rampy steps up, Penguin should be able to shut him down. 20 seconds for SSG to escort Bosco in. There goes the Adrenal Surge. That'll be information once again to Penguin. Do they know he's there? Bosco gets shut down! Penguin hasn't been spotted at all! And all of a sudden, SSG are falling by the wayside. An unfortunate team kill leaves Fultz in a 1v3 to pick up the diffuser, fetch it, retrieve it, get into the bomb site, get it down, but he gets shut down by Plaz. Parabellum on a scramble in the final moments. They take it. It wasn't a perfect round, but by God, it works. That's take a deep breath and let it all out. That is an absolute slaughter in the final moments by Parabellum.